Hello, I'm Hal Ottway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for another postcard of the week. Happy to show you this week a postcard from France. And what makes it unusual is that it is an embroidered silk postcard. And you can see that there's kind of a little flap, or it's actually a little envelope when you open it up. And the soldier in World War I might have included a little message there, or just sent it like this. The postcard is unused. There is some writing on the back, but I imagine it was sent in with a letter or in another envelope by itself. It's on a pretty thick postcard stock. You know, this is a neat cottage industry sort of arrangement that was made during this time. And the ladies, it seems, in northern France, a lot of them were peasant ladies, right in the middle of the war, not having an income like they might usually have had from their chickens and eggs and on the farm. But they started making some of this embroidered work on a starched piece of linen. There was a little slide or a little piece at the top of all of this arrangement showing them what they needed to reproduce with their embroidered needle going up and down in the linen. There are I don't have any of them, but there are times when some of these postcards had a misspelled word. And that all goes back to different languages. These ladies spoke French very, very well, I'm sure. But this was made for an English audience, most generally in Great Britain. But sometimes a word would get misspelled on not the cheat sheet, but on the indication right above where they were working, and they would reproduce this misspelling. Again, I don't have any of those cards, but I've read about them in the books. And speaking of books, my friend Trenton got me this book. It came out in 2001. It's an illustrated history of the embroidered silk postcard by a Dr. Ian Collins. It says there are over 270 illustrations and over 2,600 different cards listed inside. This is kind of the classic Bible, so to speak. If you're going to collect and be interested in silk embroidery cards from this time period, and I'm talking about throughout to World War I on up into the 20s and a little bit into the 30s and later. But this was a fad. It was something that was new and different. And it was something that a lot of times there was sentiments involved. It might have been a Mother's Day. It might have been with love for Christmas. This one is a happy Christmas or a happy Xmas, it says. And then they've written on the back, Christmas 1917. That was the year that America, United States, entered World War I and eventually turned things around for the Allies. But this is a type of postcard that's different from what we usually talk here about a linen card or a printed card or a real photo postcard. And that's one reason I was pleased to be able to find one of these and show you what a embroidered silk postcard really is all about. It truly is and was embroidered on silk. And then the ladies would send these into the publisher and they would mount them onto this light piece of cardboard. And in this case, there's a frame around it. So it made kind of a window here for this decorative piece of work here in the center. and ladies all appreciate and enjoy pieces of handiwork like this, and they were a big hit with the soldiers as well as the loved ones who were receiving them. Thank goodness the war was over in 1918 in November. These did still show up even after the war. A lot of different types and kinds of cards, and that's where this book, this reference work, is most helpful to you. We're going to add the title for you and so forth in the notes section to this postcard of the week. And hope all of this will be helpful, and maybe you'll start looking for these embroidered silk postcards, maybe at the Wichita Postcard Show this coming October. So take care and thank you, and Merry Christmas once again. And we'll look forward now to New Year for next time. Take care and thank you. Bye bye.